Hey guys, it's Alicia. So today we are going to be talking about the pandemic, specifically the struggles with hearing loss um, in the classroom, in your day to day life, things like that. Not so much in the workplace because I don't have experience there, but I'm sure you could relate a lot of this to the workplace since it is a bit of a similar environment, but not necessarily the same depending on where you work. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay, first of all, basic rundown of what my day to day life during the pandemic has been. At the moment, my school schedule is very on off. I go out top 3 days a week, and the classes are condensed. So when I'm at school, the other group isn't. Um, and yeah, so we also have to wear our masks during the day, and we have plexiglass around our desks. So, I think right off the bat you can figure out the struggle there, the plexiglass and the masks. The masks, because it blocks sort of the visual cue that somebody is talking, and it makes it hard to know, and it also muffles the voice quite a bit, so you sort of lose the lip reading and you lose the clarity of the voice, which makes it difficult. The way that I am getting around this challenge at school at the moment is, first of all, being extremely vocal with my teachers, making sure they know that I am struggling and that I need their help. Because I realized during the summer that this isn't going to work with the masks. I'm not going to be able to understand people, and it was going to be a struggle. So I immediately was like contacting my school, being like, "This is going to be a problem. Is there a way we can handle this?" And there was. The teacher now uses a visor with the FM system, which I have talked about before, which the visor on its own is a little bit muffled, but with the FM it's completely clear and it fixes the problem, and you also have the visual cue. So right off the bat you are fixing that problem. The plexiglass isn't so much of a struggle. It does sort of create a barrier, especially if you're around other students. So hearing other kids in the class is generally impossible because, well, they're wearing the masks. Students naturally talk a bit more quietly, and the plexiglass is almost like a wall between you and the person. So it's automatically so difficult, which is why in my last video I went real deep into conversation about the group discussions, because that is such a struggle. If you can't, one, if the person's behind you and they're wearing a mask and then they have the plexiglass, I rarely do hear what they say. So the best way to handle this, if you're a student, tell your teacher that I need you to repeat what the students say so I can hear. Otherwise, I'm totally missing out what they say, and if it's the answer to a question and you happen to maybe have it wrong or you don't know, right, you need to be able to find out, right? So the best way to handle that is to have your teacher repeat what they say. In a normal conversation with a friend or teacher or whatever, I often find myself going, "Sorry, what? What'd you say? Pardon me?" And my friends, because they know I'm deaf, get it. They're like, "Okay, yeah, it's fine." And I'm always apologizing for it. But yeah, that is a struggle, and you just have to make sure that the people around you know I'm deaf. I'm not going to catch what you say with the masks on. So please try to talk louder, especially when there's background noise. It's just impossible. Because of how school works right now during lunch and stuff, there aren't many people, and we take our masks off to eat, so it's a little bit easier. But if there's a lot of people and they're all talking and I'm trying to have a one-on-one conversation, I'm generally not going to catch what the person says, which is difficult. In day-to-day life, I do my best. When I have to go to the store or whatever, try to make sure maybe that you don't go alone. I know that loses the sense of independence, but when you're at the store and the cashier is wearing a mask, depending on how loud they speak, you might not catch what they say. In this case, I'll just be like, pardon me, can you repeat yourself, or whatever, and generally it's fine. Or I will say, I am deaf, can you repeat yourself? I don't normally do that though. I just normally say, can you repeat yourself, please? I did not hear what you said. Yeah. There aren't many ways to get around the mask barrier. It's necessary for people's health and all of that. And yes, it's a struggle. You can also try clear masks. I personally haven't, but they're another option, right? You will get through. I'm pushing through, and I've been extremely vocal with my teachers. The last video I made, I sent it out to my entire school staff, so they knew maybe who I am if they didn't know me already, because they might be a new teacher. And so they know that there are struggles for me and you need to be aware. And if you happen to teach me next semester or this semester, now you know. And it saves me from having to tackle communication all around, because school is busy and there's no time to do that type of thing. Another thing I wanted to mention real quick, buses. I have been busing to school recently, and it is sometimes difficult to hear the bus driver if they happen to say hello, or my car doesn't work and they are telling me what to do. I might not catch it. Just tell them to speak louder, tell them to repeat themselves. Be polite about it, obviously. And all will be okay. So, yeah. Masks during the pandemic, not a great situation. I promise you'll get through it. I'm getting through it. Just be extremely vocal. Don't be afraid to speak up. Your teachers will understand. They want to help you, and they will help you. That's what they're there to do. And if they're not, talk to your parent and get the help that you need. I recommend the FM if you have a hearing aid. It's beneficial. I don't know what the situation is with cochlear implants. But yeah, with hearing aid, I definitely recommend the FM. Super helpful. And then if you can, get your teachers to wear visors. Again, extremely helpful. In elementary school, I know that the classes are a bit bigger still, so especially there, try and communicate, and yeah, you'll get through, I promise. So yeah, that was today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any more questions about the pandemic, let me know. Feel free to comment on the video, ask me your questions, and let me know what else you'd like me to talk about in future videos. I love hearing from you guys. It makes my day. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!